Treasury Hotel is a 175 George Street, Brisbane City, City of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. It was designed by John Hall and Son and built from 1887 to 1888 by Abraham James. It was added to the Queensland Heritage Register on November 4, 1993. The Treasury Hotel was built in 1887-88, replacing an earlier hotel, the Dunmore Arms, 1865. In 1885, James Hunter took a 25-year lease from William Cribb on several adjoining allotments on the corner of George and Elizabeth Streets from William Cribb. Hunter planned a major commercial development on the site, and in 1886 erected office buildings with Treasury chambers fronting George Street and Francis House on Elizabeth Street, Hunter's buildings. The choice of location was astute, for the new Treasury building opposite was being erected and enhanced the prestige of the area. Financial problems prevented Hunter from completing the project, and in 1887 he sublet the Dunmore Arms site to well-known Brisbane publican, Dennis O'Connor. O'Connor engaged architects John Hall and Son to design a new hotel for the site. The contractor was Abraham James, and the contract summed £3,999. Borrowing its name from the partially finished new government offices opposite, the hotel offered tastefully furnished and decorated accommodation to families and commercial gentlemen. In May 1889, O'Connor transferred his sublease to George Backcut Bush, who remained the lessee until 1910. In 1906, William Cribb donated both allotments 18 and 19 to the YMCA in return for an annuity of £400. Over the next few years, the YMCA sold most of this property, and the new owner of the Treasury Hotel in 1908 was William Dennis O'Connor. The hotel remained linked with the O'Connor family till the late 1950s. During the late 1880s, the Treasury Hotel was one of a large number of hotels in the city. In 1889, there were 9 hotels in George Street. The Treasury Hotel and the Transcontinental Hotel are the only George Street buildings from this period that remain in use as hotels. In 2015, the hotel is trading under the name Irish Murphy's. The Treasury Hotel, located on the corner of George and Elizabeth Streets, is a 3-story building with basement. It contains classical detailing, as do other nearby prominent buildings including the Treasury Building, and Treasury Chambers, Hunter's buildings. Typical of many hotels, it is located on a corner site and has a truncated corner that originally contained the entry. The hotel was originally L-shaped, and an arched carriageway in George Street gave access to the rear of the building. This rear courtyard has been built in and is now part of the hotel. On the main facades, there is a decorative string course above the first-floor veranda roof. The windows on the second floors and decorative pediments. Above this are regularly spaced paired brackets supporting a cornice, surmounted by a parapet. Pedestals carrying urns divide the parapet into sections, some of which contain balustrading, while others are solid with the title Treasury Hotel and raised lettering. On the center of the parapet of the Elizabeth Street facade is a pediment. A similar pediment crowns the corner and has a flagpole located behind it. The ground floor below a street awning has been modified and covered in modern brickwork. The upper 2 stories retain much of the original detail, but some of this is obscured by modern sun hoods and an altered first-floor veranda which has raked posts. Some herringbone strutting is situated between the joists of the structure spanning the laneway off George Street beside the building. Internally, none of the original detailing remains as a result of the building being thoroughly renovated in the late 1970s.